214 laps in, the pace car drops off. 82 of Wilson leading, and with as good as his car's been on long runs, he might pull away. We go back to green. Let's see what Chase Elliott and Johnny Van Dorn have for him. Back to action we go. Top 5, 82 of Wilson, 9 of Elliott, 31 of Pierce, not on the lead lap, mixed into the top 5. 61 of Van Dorn is running third. 49 of Hamner closes quickly off of turn 2 on Van Dorn's rear bumper. And Jim Crabtree Jr. in the 63 losing a wheel. The car on the bottom of turn 3, caution out. I believe the 8 car, Brandon Fagan, stopped over in turn 3, bringing out the yellow. Donnie Wilson brings the field to green again. We're back underway. ...170 laps from the finish. Leader Donnie Wilson and Chase Elliott out front within a car length of one another. Third place car, Johnny Van Dorn following those two. Donnie Wilson going to the inside of Mason Mingus on the backstretch. Chase Elliott losing several car lengths now on Mason Mingus because Mingus went low, then high. Bolts in the 67, last car on the lead lap. We got caution on the backstretch, Jeff Foltz. So Johnny Van Dorn stays out, but our other lead lap cars pulling in. Caution for debris on the front straightaway. Rick Turner holds on to the third spot. Reevely trying to take it away. Side-by-side battle for third continues. Reevely and Turner. Donnie Wilson and Johnny Van Dorn for a spot in 3 and 4. Wilson, as he usually does on the longer runs, car starts to pick up. And we are going to have a yellow for the 49 car of Colin Nicolai. Well, I think we might see maybe another driver or so come down pit road if they've got any tires left. You know Johnny Van Dorn's still going to put right sides on, and I think Van Dorn now would be the time to do it. Strimmy stops first. Crew on the left side. Must have used his right sides up. Van Dorn will go around to the right side. He'll have fresh right side tires. So will Reevely in the 1. Elliott's left side. So you got to think that's an advantage for Reevely and Van Dorn to have fresh right sides. Green back out. Rick Turner into the lead. Chuck Barnes Jr. falls back, and now David Strimmy gets caught up behind the 24 of Rohrig. So Strimmy and Van Dorn, as well as Reevely and Hamner, held back a bit. Eddie Van Meter in the 23 car trying to pass the leader. Van Meter several laps off the pace. So he was in the pits for a long time early. Just wanting to see that EDCO Welding number 23 at the front of the field and the race he sponsors. For the lead in turns 3 and 4, Barnes drops to the inside of Rick Turner. Donnie Wilson, Chase Elliott following closely. Barnes back up in front of Wilson. Top 4, and here comes Chase Elliott in the 9. Elliott strong. They just changed left sides. Last caution. Oh, trouble in front of the field. Turner. Contact from Barnes. 82 of Wilson. Now we got cars into the wall. 7 car of Deach and the 24 car of Rohrig get together. Oh boy. The first 4 cars with their little skirmish coming off of turn 4 were able to continue. So strong off of 2, drops to the bottom of Barnes for the lead. Barnes on the high side, Elliott on the low side, battle for the lead on the front stretch. Chase Elliott, the 14-year-old driver from Dawsonville, Georgia, racing with Barnes, the driver from Louisville, Kentucky. They continue side by side on the back stretch into turn 3. Side by side at the front, David Strimmy running 3rd. 4th is Johnny Van Dorn, and 5th is Josh Hamner. 3:55 complete. Boy, Barnes right up along the wall. Hardly could put a piece of paper between the wall and himself, and they're still side by side in 3 and 4. Elliott on the inside. Barnes on the outside. Barnes a little bit. Oh, there he goes into the wall. He was running a little too close. Gets up into the wall, and Chase Elliott takes the lead. Elliott into the lead. Strimmy to 2nd. Barnes to 3rd, 4th to Van Dorn, and 5th is Hamner. Oh, Josh Hamner in the 49 car has spun into the infield. Caution out, yellow for the 49 of Josh Hamner. We'll see the green. Could be our last restart of the race. 30 laps from the finish for Chase Elliott, one of 6 cars on the lead lap. Josh Hamner in the 49 car, slow ahead of the field coming up. Now he goes to the bottom, gets out of the way. One of our lead lap cars, Josh Hamner. Chuck Barnes Jr., the 55, last car on the lead lap in 6th. In 5th now is Barnes. He has gone down a lap. His car really falling off late in the race. Heavy traffic ahead for Chase Elliott. 84 Jay Newick, 98 Mason Mingus, 63 Jim Crabtree Jr. Elliott can be patient here. It's exactly what his dad's saying on the radio, to be patient getting through the traffic. Works right through it easily. 5 laps to go for Chase Elliott. Oh, trouble up in the turn. The 35 of David Strimmy into the wall. Caution out. Picks up the pace a little bit. Comes off to 4, and we're to the green. Johnny Van Dorn dropping back in the 61 car. Doesn't look like he has anything for the 9 of Chase Elliott. In the 1 car, Brian Reevely, 5 laps short, make it 4 laps short of the finish, braking on the front stretch. 2 cars on the lead lap. Two to go this time for Chase Elliott and Johnny Van Dorn. Van Dorn was a little bit quicker last lap. Elliott quicker that time by, as Van Dorn nearly got up into the wall. Coming up on the white flag, the young Chase Elliott. 11 late model wins in 2010, could very well be on his way to number 12. Rolling off of turn number 2. Drivers started in the 9th spot. The Aaron's Ford Racing Red Bull number 9. Your winner, the youngster, Chase Elliott. Van Dorn second. Those two finish on the lead lap.